Well, hello, hello, hello. This is Lucy Kelleher. I'm your Close to My Heart maker. And today I wanted to show you our Life's a Hoot collection, which is the featured collection from Close to My Heart for March. And I'm Lucy Kelleher, your Close to My Heart maker. Um, you can find the collection online on our website. My shopping link is right below the bottom of this video. You can see it in the online catalog. And also, I'm going to show it to you here. So it's in the January through March of 2023 catalog, which means it is available now, along with all the other items in this book, until the end of March, while supplies last. So let's take a look. So you can find the Life's a Hoot collection on page 24 of your book. And if you know me at all, you'll probably know one of the reasons why I love this paper collection is because it's got purple in it, because I'm a big purple fan. Hashtag Team Purple. So this is called Life's a Hoot, as you can see here. And on page 24, you'll see the first page, and it shows you this really pretty layout using our paper collection. And you can see that's got, looks like 3 photos in the layout, uses the paper, cardstock, and some of the embellishments. Now, you'll also notice here at the bottom, a list of colors. And what I love about Close to My Heart is that all of our paper collections and everything go together. They're all coordinated, and we take away you having to figure out, does this color go with this paper, right? So we're the Let Me Show You How company. So whether you are a brand new crafter or a more advanced crafter, it's nice to have a list that shows you exactly what coordinates so you don't have to think about it. So for the Life's a Hoot collection, the coordinating colors are flamingo, grape, wisteria, periwinkle, sapphire, love sapphire, lagoon, glacier, honey butter, nectarine, and of course white and black, because white and black goes with everything. All right, on page 25, we're just going to show you a couple of projects, and as well as the patterned paper, which I'm going to show you in person as well. But you can see this cute little embellishment cluster right here using our Picture My Life cards, which I will also show you. And that really cute card there that says, "Hello, my friend." All right, so if we turn to page 26, you're going to see our paper. And you can get our paper in 2 different ways. You can get the paper collection with just the paper, the pattern paper itself. You get 6 sheets in each pack, 2 each of each pattern. It's a double-sided design. Or you can get that same pattern paper with the sticker sheets. So I'm going to show you that first so you can just see what it is. And our stickers are really good, high quality. They are almost cardstock weight-ish. They're not real flimsy. They're a really good, nice, solid weight. And you'll see with this collection, we have a couple of strips at the top here that are about 1/2 inch, and they go all the way across by 12. So you can use the entire strip on a layout. You can chop it up and do it into different pieces for cards or tags or whatever else you're working on. So there's 2 of those. Then we have some icons, we have images, and we have sentiments on all of our sticker sheets. So here we have Life's a Hoot, 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 Hooray, Enjoying Life. You're going to see really pretty flowers, all coordinating, some gold covered leaves, asterisk, Bless This Nest. We have Every Day and Smiles are 2 separate stickers. We have a lot of owls, Life's a Hoot, so that's part of the collection. You'll see butterflies and owls and bees. And what's really neat here at the bottom, we have a bunch of different sentiments that are individually cut, and they're stickers. So you have the true story, who would have thought, on this day, create your own sunshine, what really happened, I will always love you, get it? I will always love you. Bring on spring, what really happened, love this, hootie cutie, no rain, no flowers, and happy place. So those are the stickers. And then this is the paper pack you get. And as I said earlier, you get 6 sheets, each 2 of 3 designs, and they're double-sided. So let me just show you here the papers, and you can see how these 2 are the same here. Well, one side are these pretty circles that almost look like watercolor splotches with some gold on there. And at the top of every sheet, and we are a true 12 by 12 paper, at the top of every sheet, you're going to see the name of the paper collection. So if this paper gets loose and you're like, what was that? It'll tell you, as well as the number, and it shows you all the featured colors. But what's really neat is on the back, after you cut this down, and it's a true 12 by 12, we have what's called a zip strip at the top that you cut, and it's about a 1/2 inch by 12 that you can also use for your project. So it's not wasted paper. So when you cut it off the top here, you still have 12 by 12, but you now also have a piece of paper that you can use, that you can cut down and use for projects. So you can see really pretty the splotches. On the other side of the splotched paper are these fun, they look like little clouds with speckles and all that kind of stuff. Then this is one of my favorite pages. It's this purple, it's like wisteria grape colored splotches like watercolor. And at the top, the zip strip are these really pretty flowers. On the back of that paper is this striped paper with all of our featured colors. And then the last paper is this really pretty, this is Lagoon. I don't know if you can tell here the little chevron lines or arrows. And at the top of this zip strip, it's real pretty, kind of a periwinkle wisteria, and then these little loop-de-loos. And the back of that page is this one here. So you get those papers, and again, you can buy the papers on their own or with the sticker sheet. These stickers, usually you can use for either card making or scrapbooking, and when you look at them, you can tend to kind of get an idea. A lot of what's on here can be used on a card or on a tag, or if you do home decor or bags and that kind of thing. Some of them are a little more geared towards scrapbooking. For example, on this day, what really happened, but they'd also make cute for cards as well. So again, paper with stickers, paper without stickers. You also get coordinating cardstock in a pack if you'd like. So that coordinating cardstock, you get 12 sheets, two each of the colors. And what's nice about this is if you want to get cardstock that coordinates with the paper, but you don't want to buy a pack of 24 sheets, which is how our cardstock comes, you can get 24 sheets of one color, or you can create what's called a custom cardstock pack in a pack of 12 sheets or a pack of 24 sheets. And what you do is you just pick your own colors, and it's a minimum of 2 of each color. And so you could say, you know what? I need more grape and sapphire, but I don't want 24 sheets of both. So you can order 6 of each, right? But what's really cool is you have this coordinating cardstock pack. So if you want to get the papers that go with the pattern paper, you can just do this. And as you can see here, we've got the grape paper, and you can tell there's a dark side and a light side. So our cardstock is two-toned. So you're getting a darker and a lighter version of the color, a true color, and then the lighter. What's nice about that is it's kind of getting a twofer for your cardstock. Then here is Wisteria, Lagoon. Look at that. Oh, all my favorite colors. This one is Sapphire, which I really think is the new black. The ink as well in Stamping Sentiments. We have Glacier, and then some white cardstock. So it's a great deal, 12 sheets of cardstock. 2 each of 6 colors, so they coordinate, so you can get that as well. Then we have our embellishment pack that's part of the Life's a Hoot collection, and this particular pack of embellishments includes acrylic shapes and coordinating grape printed paperboard dies. Look at this. They're die cuts. Isn't this cool? And you can see they just pop right out. That's how easy they are. I'm not sure if you can tell in this light, but you can see it says hello. It says wild at. This says today. There's a smile. There are asterisks and stars and flowers and arrows and brackets, little loop-de-loos, just really fun little icons here to add to your projects. This one says hello. So you get those. And then the acrylic, and I just found a heart right here, so I'm going to dump them right here for you. You get a bunch of different acrylic shapes. And again, these are all coordinating colors, so you don't have to worry about whether or not they're going to match or work with it. So this says hello sunshine. We've got heart. There's again like that asterisk or starburst, arrows, circles, flowers, brackets. There's hearts in here. So there's really nice collection of acrylic shapes to go with this. To glue these down, you could use glue dots is probably the easiest way to go. I usually use the tiniest, the micro size, because that way I can use them on pretty much any one of these. You could also use liquid glass. I've been actually known to use even liquid glue to hold them down. Just depends on the color and what I'm working on. But the quickest and easiest is glue dots to hold them down. And if you've used glue dots at all, they are pretty sturdy and they will hold once they're in. So that is all of our acrylic shapes. Oh, there's a lot of little hearts here. So that's the embellishment pack for Life's a Hoot. And all of these can be purchased separately. Okay, so let me just put this over here, because if I don't put them back, now they will not be there when I need them. So that's the embellishment pack. And then we're going to move over here to the Picture My Life cards. Now, Picture My Life cards, there is a set of 24, and they're double-sided. There's a 3x4 shape, and there's also 4x6. What's great about these is you can use them for a number of projects. If you are a scrapbooker, but you're not necessarily a traditional scrapbooker, meaning the 12x12 pages, or if you go smaller albums, these are really great for pocket scrapbooking, which is those plastic protectors that have the pockets in them, where you just slide your different size pictures in, and then you can use these cards in between to kind of give it some color, some texture. You can write those journaling cards in some of these as well, where you can write memories and information. I also use these on cards, where I will just use them as is, or I will layer them, maybe like that on a card front. So these are really neat. So they are 3x4, there's 12 of them, and they go vertically as well as horizontally. So you'll see the story to tell one direction as well as in the vertical direction. So these are look at these beautiful, beautiful. Who would have thought? Look at these really beautiful cards, and they all, like I said, are vertical as well as horizontal. So of course you have your really neat owls. And honestly, I've even used where I've cut out the owl shape, and then that's a way you can use for a card and get more use out of one of these little cards for your project. So those are the 3x4s. Here are the 4x6s. Be yourself. That really pretty owl. Some lines for journaling. And if you want to see, and the other side is just the flowers themselves without the lines. So you can use this side on a card or in a pocket scrapbook. Excuse me, you could even cut this down just to use that. So lots of uses for our Picture My Life card. So create your own sunshine. Happiness is like a butterfly. The more you chase it, the more it will elude. But if you turn your attention to other things, it will come and sit softly on your shoulder. And that's a quote by Henry David Thoreau. The other side is just like that. Happiness is a butterfly. Happiness is. Really pretty, look like watercolor brush strokes. These cards are just so neat, and there's so many things you can use the Picture My Life cards for in your projects. I'll put this here. Now, on this page, we also have a digital collection, which is a variety of SVG files, which obviously I didn't have here because there's digital, but you can see them up here in the top right on page 27. And so you can download those for use in your Cricut, your Silhouette, your Cameo, whatever it is you use, and you can do SVG files for. And as you can see, there's an actual scrapbook layout, and then all the pieces within that can be cut separately, a couple of cards, and again, all of those pieces can be pulled out and cut separately and made larger and smaller. All right, next up, we always have with each collection 2 stamp sets or stamp and thin cut sets. The first one is our card making stamp set, and this is the stamp set alone on its own, no thin cut set. And this is a really fun set. It's got a couple of sentiments and then some really great icons on there. You're a hoot, another year wiser, hello friend, thank you. That half circle that when you stamp, it'll be a solid image, as you can see right there. Some lines, different icons, a little stitching. This little splotch, which I love stamping on the back of cards or scrapbook pages, just to kind of add a little extra something to the page, some circle, that starburst. So this is It's a Hoot card making stamp set. And then on page 29, we have the It's a Hoot scrapbooking stamp and thin cut set. So thin cuts are metal dies that you would use a cricket, not a cricket, a Cuttlebug, a Sizzix die cut machine, our Close to My Heart machine, where basically these are shapes that you'll be able to cut without having a fussy cut. So when you look at the front of any of our stamp and thin cut sets, when you see an image, and in the book it's gray, here on the stamp set cover, they're blue, and you'll see that the three owls are a little in blue, and then these little flowers also have that blue border. That means there's a thin cut there. So when you stamp that image, so when you stamp, for example, this owl, if you want to lift it up or use it on something else, you would normally have to fussy cut, right? Get your scissors and cut out the image after you stamp it, or cut out the thin cut, and then the shape is right there. So this is a really great set. It's got, let's see here, Wild at Heart, Everyday Smiles, Life Together, The True Story, Happy Place. It's got the three owls and the flowers right there as well. You can buy this set, either the stamp set on its own, or you can get the stamp set with the thin cut together, which is always a great deal. You just can't buy the thin cut set on its own because why would you need that? Because it directly relates, to the stamp set. Every collection also has a scrapbooking workshop and a card making workshop. And I like to call these level 3 workshops. So as a beginner scrapbooker or card maker, you could use these kits. It's just going to require a little more work on your part. You're going to have to do some cutting. You'll probably have to do some stamping or some technique, right? So that's why it's called a level 3. But what's great about our kits, Close to My Heart is the Let Me Show You How company, meaning we're going to show you how to put these kits together. You're not just going to be given a bunch of papers and some pictures and go, okay, do this. We're actually going to show you what to do. So every kit will come with full color instructions that have pictures of the project. They will list the materials that you need, and then they're going to take you step by step through how to put those together. So for this particular kit, you're going to see you'll be able to put 17 photos on these pages. There are three 2-page layouts in this. So there's 6 total 12 by 12 layouts in this kit. And it shows you how to cut the zip strips and what size to do. It shows you for each paper. So this is that really pretty lined paper, and then the backside had that purple kind of wash to it. So it shows you, all right, the front of this paper is going to be the lines, and you're going to make the lines vertical. And now you're going to cut 5.5 by 12. And that's piece 2A, meaning it'll go to the second project. And it'll show you how to cut really efficiently so that you're going to have some leftover paper, as you can see, that you can add or use for other projects. So it'll show you exactly how to cut each page. And again, as a beginner scrapbooker, this is really great because it has the step-by-step directions. But if you're not ready to start your cutting, you may want to get what I call a level 1 or level 2 kit, which I talk about in a different video and in my group. So here's project 1, left page. So that's the layout. That's what it's going to look like. And it'll show you here, that's the finish. Here it shows you the measurements of where everything goes. So if you're really precise and you want to make sure that your layout looks exactly like this one, it shows you where to put it. And then it even shows you here how to assemble. It tells you use exclusive glacier wash pattern paper for the base. Attach the semicircle die cuts. I mean, it tells you step by step how to do this, and it walks through all of the pages. What you get inside here, the only additional For this particular kit, the only additional things you will need to put together these 6 pages is adhesive. They suggest 3D foam tape because that'll pop up some of the elements, glue dots, and a teal Le Pen, which is a coordinating color, so it's for your journaling. But again, if you don't journal or if you want to journal with black or whatever pen you have, you can do that as well. You will also get all of the photo mats that you need for those photos, which if as you're putting the kit together, you may not have your photos available yet or cut down. So you can put these in the places where they go on the layout, right? So instead of having the 4 pictures here, you can add these here, and then you can just add your pictures to the top, or even use this, cut the pictures down so they have a white little frame for them. So you get all of the layouts. You're going to get some exclusive embellishments. So this is like the mini of that Life's a Hoot pack that I showed you earlier that was the full embellishment pack. We have some purple pressboard die cuts, and we have some acrylic shapes that we're going to use on these pages. Also, with our scrapbooking workshop kits, not only do we send you the full pages, right? So this kit has all that entire pack of paper I told you. It's going to give you the stickers, because we're going to use stickers for these layouts. It's going to give you the cardstock you need, but there's also going to be some exclusive paper and exclusive die cuts that you can only get with this kit to use in this kit. Or again, you can use it any way you want, but you can see this really pretty striped paper here. It's a very light glacier color. There's 2 of those, and then there's 2 that look kind of like that purple did. I don't know if you can tell in this light, but it's kind of a light like wash, like a watercolor wash. So those are exclusive to the kit, and you're also going to get some die cuts that are exclusive to put these pages together, and they just pop right out just like that. That's how easy. And it even shows you this is for project 2. These are for project 1, like right up top, so there's no confusion. And it's a real easy way to put together some beautiful, beautiful layouts for your pictures, for all those beautiful pictures that you take and you want to do something with. I've also taken a 12 by 12 scrapbook layout and actually framed the individual pages and put them up on the wall. And what's nice about that is you can alternate those, right? So if you have a wall, I mean, you can put up pages for the holidays, down the hallway, maybe all of Christmas or Thanksgiving or Halloween or on birthdays, or everyday life. And so it's just a real fun way to display your pictures and let everybody have a chance to look at those pictures. And then finally, I'm going to show you our card making workshop kit. Now, what I love about our card making workshop kits, and again, this is a level 3, so you're going to be doing your own cutting. You're still going to get all the instructions. These kits make 16 cards total, 4 each of 4 beautiful designs, but they also have a exclusive limited edition stamp and thin cut set. What does that mean? It is exclusive because you can only get this stamp and thin cut set in the card workshop. So what's nice about it is after you put the cards together, and that's, you know, stuff that's going to be consumable, you will still have left over this stamp and thin cut set to use for future projects, which is really neat. And it's exclusive, it's limited because you can only get it while supplies last during this catalog, or if it's on our website, because once it's gone, it's gone. So the Life's a Hoot card making workshop kit, it's going to be using those same beautiful papers that I showed you before, full color instructions, right? It also tells you there's going to be a feature technique. It's going to teach you how to do something, and you don't have to do that to finish the project, but if you want, you can learn something there. And it also shows you here, you're going to need some ink pads, which if you don't have these specific colors, if you have similar, and then it'll tell you for this particular project, if you want your images to look this way, they use watercolor pencils. You can use regular markers, whatever it is you want, but these are just things if you're trying to learn, this is a great way to do it. So you can see these beautiful cards. Look at that. That one says happy birthday. In fact, let me show you the bigger picture. So you can make 4 of these. Look how pretty that is. Happy birthday. Thinking of you. happy, happy, happy birthday, and then wishing you sunshine and happiness. So this stamp set has happy birthday, wishing you sunshine and happiness, thinking of you. And then it has, excuse me, the thin cuts. Oops, wrong one. The thin cuts that go with it. So again, remember I just said anything in the catalog that has gray means a thin cut. On the stamp set itself shows you the blue. So you can see all the butterflies and the bee are a die cut so that you don't have to fussy cut that image out unless you want. And this one's really cool because it also has this really cool swirly border thin cut that comes with this set, which you could see. Look at that. Isn't that really neat? It just cuts it out for you. So that's the card making workshop kit. Oh, you also get, I'm sorry, not only the cardstock and pattern papers, you get your envelopes and your card bases. And what's nice is your card bases are pre-scored, right? So you don't have to worry about how that's going to work out. And then the embellishment that they use for this is our silver glitter gems, and you get a full pack of those as well. And these glitter gems are really neat, and they're adhesive backed already. So you don't have to worry about gluing them. You just slide them off the carrier sheet, and there's glue on the back. So that is the card making workshop kit that goes with the Life's a Hoot collection. And this is, as I said earlier, our featured collection of the month. It'll be available through the end of March when this book retires. Again, as usual, everything in our book, including this collection, are available while supplies last. So if there's something you're interested in, you may want to get it sooner than later just in case. I mean, usually our normal catalog cycle, we have the products available through most of this catalog cycle, but a lot of our stuff has been selling really quickly because people really like the colors, the trends, the papers, whatever. So you can shop by going to the link on the bottom left hand of this screen. If you have any questions about any of the products, comment below or send me a message, and I'm really happy to answer those questions for you. And if you have any questions on how to make any of the projects that are in this book, in the workshop kits or anything like that, that's what I'm here for. Like I said, you can private message me or you can email me, go to my website, whatever it is you need, I'm here for you. So again, Lucy Kelleher, close to my heart. This was the Life's a Hoot featured collection for March with Close to My Heart. Thank you so much.